right, so what originally interested you in flipped learning?
What I liked about it was it essentially forces students into doing a lot of the initial legwork in preparation for things that they're going to be learning in the classroom.
What concept, skill, or learning outcome did you decide to flip?
I decided to take a look at the gram staining techniques that we do in our microbiology lab. For example, here's an overview of the actual differential staining technique. It's a technique used across a variety of different staining techniques, but there are commonalities that occur in both the gram stain, acid-fast stain, and spore stain. So I wanted students to have an idea about what the differential staining technique does and how it applies to multiple techniques.
So what did your students think about the flipped content?
The students really liked the flipped content. What they really appreciated was the idea of being able to see what they were going to be doing ahead of actually doing the work in the lab, and they really liked the idea of being able to visually see what was going on as opposed to just reading about it in a dry text.
So how did your flip lesson work out?
It worked out very well. What I found was in the lab, I spent a lot less time readdressing the ideas of how to perform the skills that we were looking at for two reasons. One, more students understood what they needed to do right away, and if a student was deficient, members of their own lab group were able to help them out.
There's a lot of people interested in flipped. What would you like to tell them? What should they know about flipped learning?
Basically, what I would tell them is it's easier than you might think it is, and give it a shot. It seems to work really, really well if you approach it correctly, and it seems to really benefit the students quite a bit.